My name is Josh Kelley, and we are starting our Miranda Lambert Revolution CMT tour here in New York, and it's a pretty exciting time right now. I've got a new single that just came out called Georgia Clay that just hit the top 40. This is called Gone Like That, and this is the song that sort of started this whole journey for me, and wrote it with a really good buddy of mine, Clint Lagerberg, who ended up actually producing the record for me, and just one of those cool, relatable songs. My mom always said, she was like, if you write relatable songs, you know, you'll win. So that's kind of where we are on this whole album. I just wanted to make sure it was relatable as possible. Don't do do do. Why'd she have to look so beautiful? Why'd she have to pick this place? I hope she brought an explanation. I hope she doesn't look my way. 'Cause it'll be hard to say hello to her when she never said goodbye. It'd take every bit of stirring 5 games to not get lost in those eyes. Oh, but I can't take another gone like that. Can't take another hurt so bad that I can't breathe, I can't sleep, don't wanna eat, and I won't take another where'd she go. Can't take another all alone. Man, I want her back, but I can't take another gone like that. I can't take another gone like that. No. She came up on me like a flood, wiped out everything I knew. Now I'm just barely treading water. Last thing I need to do is reach for you. Oh, but I can't take another gone like that. Can't take another hurt so bad that I can't breathe, I can't sleep, don't wanna eat, and I won't take another where'd she go. Can't take another all alone. Man, I want her back, but I can't take another gone like that. Now she's walking in my direction. I might be lonely, and this is tempting. Oh, now I can't take another gone like that. Take another hurt so bad I can't breathe, I can't sleep, I can't even eat. No, I won't take another where'd she go. Can't take another all alone. Man, I want her back, but I can't take another gone. Yeah, sometimes I want her back, but I can't take another gone like that. No, I can't take another gone like that. I can't take another gone. No. Do 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 do. Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh. All right. It is partying up there. The next I want to play you is a song called Naleigh Moon that I wrote about my little girl, who's actually coming to the next thing with me, which I'm excited about. She's here in town, and she's almost 2 years old, but we adopted her from South Korea.
And so the moment we got her, she was about 9 months old, and I just remember the first time she put her little hand in my neck and kind of cozied right in, and I just, I was done. I went from being a super self-absorbed redneck to probably the most selfless guy, on the planet, or as selfless as I'm capable of being. And I wanted to capture that moment in the song, and so I wrote this song. It's called Naleigh Moon, and her full name is Nancy Lee, but we call her Naleigh because I think it's cooler.
I know the kind of guy I am, a bit too much to myself, not much left for someone else. And I'm sure I caused my share of pain, but all that changed when you first touched my face. Halfway around my little world, you had no idea that you were my girl. You found my arms not a moment too soon. I couldn't see past me till I saw you, my sweet Naleigh Moon. I love the man you're making. Yeah, every day I wanna prove there's nothing I won't do for you. And just to see you in your mama's arms is more than enough to bring me to my knees. Halfway around my little world, you had no idea that you were my girl. You found my arms not a moment too soon. I couldn't see past me till I saw you, my sweet Naleigh Moon. I can't imagine life without my Naleigh Moon. Halfway around my little world, you had no idea that you were my girl. You found my arms not a moment too soon. I couldn't see past me till I saw you. I couldn't see past me till I saw you, Naleigh Moon. My sweet Naleigh Moon. My sweet Naleigh Moon, yeah.
That's one of my favorite ones, man. I think, remember Katie was doing her movie, actually Life as We Know, which is about to come out, and she was, having to do this movie with these little triplets that were like, basically almost the same age as Naleigh, and it was just so funny being surrounded by all these little kids, and it was the perfect time to write that song because I wrote it in her trailer, while we were around, I don't know, it's just kind of just one of those things that just, I think those moments, present themselves, at sometimes the best times, and you just got to capture them, right when they're there, and you can't only finish half the song. I was like, you know what, I'm only going to have this little moment for 4 hours. I got to finish this thing in 4 hours. The song that we are promoting as the first single right now is a song called Georgia Clay, and it will end up being the title of the album. It's just one of those songs, nostalgic songs, that me and my little brother and my producer wrote about, you know, high school and like those moments of your first everythings. I remember that for us, it was my dad's old truck that basically was like a rite of passage into manhood. And he, like, we weren't allowed to drive anything unless we drove this old beat up Chevy, you know, and just learned how to drive it. And it was like probably 5 miles to the gallon or something like that. This engine was ridiculous, but you know, experienced my first everythings in this truck, and I just wanted to sort of capture that moment in, you know, in 3 minutes and 30 seconds, which is not always easy to do, but in this instance it was easy because all those moments were already there, they were already lived, and we just kind of threw them all together. So this is called Georgia Clay.
Funny how some things take you back, and the here and now just fades to black. When I pull that blue tarp off of that time machine, man, it hits me. 17 years old, running on dumb luck. Spent the whole damn summer living in that truck. Them old tires still covered in all that mud, like it sticks with me in my blood. When life was nothing more than living for the night, just trying to steal a kiss on the tailgate of that ride. Good old days don't wash away, just like that Georgia clay. Only one of my friends with a fake ID. It's true. Yeah, made me the hometown celebrity. Used to put her in park in a vacant lot. Man, I still can't believe we never got caught. When life was nothing more than living for the night, just trying to steal a kiss on the tailgate of that ride. Good old days don't wash away, just like that Georgia clay. All over everything, every last memory. Man, it's all coming back to me. Ain't it funny how some things take you back? When life was nothing more than living for the night, just trying to steal a kiss on the tailgate of that ride. Good old days don't wash away, just like that Georgia clay. All over everything, every last memory. It's all coming back to me, yeah.
Thank you, guys.